Yeah, back in Central Texas, Chip and Joanna Gaines opened their long-awaited coffee shop Magnolia Press for business for the first time without warning. I believe anyone can have it. I believe anyone can have it. In the end, I love Joe more than anything else. Waco fell in love with Chip Gaines, the powerful force behind the Fixer Upper brand, and the love of his life. Their story is about love, strength, and desire. Chip had an amazing ability to take old, run-down homes and make them look beautiful again. He gave families a chance to enjoy their homes again, but when they were at the top of their game, the couple disappeared from public view, which led to scary stories about where they were. What did really happen? Let us show you what happened to Chip Gaines from Fixer Upper that you may not have known. Now let's begin. Before we talk about what really happened to Chip Gaines, let's look at his early life and work. Early life and work of Chip Gaines. Chip was born in Albuquerque, New Mexico on November 14, 1974. He had a hard time getting where he is now. Chip's early years didn't always show signs that he would become famous. He moved to Colleyville, Texas when he was 8 years old and went to Grapevine High School there. That's why Chip played second and third base for the school's baseball team while he was at Grapevine High. After that, he went to Northlake College for a year and kept playing baseball there. His star was starting to rise and agents and recruiters were taking notice. Mick Sullivan, the baseball coach for the Baylor Bears, saw him play at Northlake College and gave him a scholarship to play for the Bears. Gaines moved to Baylor for his junior year. Not long after Sullivan retired and the baseball team cut him, he got his Bachelor of Business Administration from Baylor in 1998. Though he was always eager to get better, which set the stage for his later successes. Gaines was always a very smart and skilled kid, so when sports stopped being fun for him, he moved on to something else. He was lucky that this new business brought him fame and helped him meet Joanna Gaines, who later became his wife. How did the Fixer Upper show come to be? And the reason he quit the show? Watch to find out more. As for Joanna and Chip Gaines' friendship and marriage, a match made in heaven is not the word she used to describe them. But when our different minds met, it was like a spark. That spark that Joanna talked about has made our family the best of all time. Creating a successful business that includes a magazine published 4 times a year, a TV network, shops, a real estate company, rental properties, a restaurant, and more. They got married in 2003 and often post sweet compliments to each other on social media. They are also open about how hard it is to balance their relationship, businesses, and family life. Chip said, "Joe and I knew from the start that our relationship is the most important thing. We're more likely to be good parents if we can get it right as a couple." They met in 2001 in the waiting room of Joanna's dad's car shop in Waco, Texas. They would go on to become HGTV stars. To be honest, Joanna liked Chip's friend Hot John more. But Chip asked her out on a date, and she said yes. Chip almost missed his chance, though, when he picked up Joanna an hour and a half late. He also didn't say sorry for being late. He was so sure of himself that I don't know how to explain it. She wrote that Chip was the only one who could be an hour and a half late and no one would be mad about it. She wasn't sure if they were a good match as they talked. Chip and I didn't fall in love at first sight. For one thing, I liked guys who were quieter, she wrote in an article for Magnolia Journal. Chip was talking about all the businesses he wanted to start and the risks he was willing to take, like flipping houses. Joanna thought he might be a little crazy if he thought they wouldn't go out again, even though she wasn't sure they went on a second date. But Chip didn't call her back for a few months. I'd made a bet with Hot John to see who could hold out the longest before calling our dates back, Chip explained in their joint memoir, The Magnolia Story. I wanted that $50 from John. That's the only reason I didn't call. Joanna realized she liked the way Chip saw the world through the lens of untapped potential, she later wrote, adding that it helped her see her own potential too. This near stranger had drawn out a side of me that I didn't yet know existed, she continued. My gut told me there was something there worth waiting for. Our lives have beat to this same rhythm ever since. Once they reconnected, the rest was history. They dated for a year before Chip proposed. He pretended he was taking Joanna to a concert a few hours outside of Waco, but instead he drove her to a shopping center near the town where his parents grew up and proposed. Then he took her to design her own engagement ring at a jewelry store run by his dad's friend, Billy Holder. He picked out a nice round diamond and a beautiful antique-looking platinum setting. I had a blast sitting there with Billy designing the perfect ring. Chip just sat there patiently observing every second of it, Joanna wrote. The surprises didn't end there. They went to dinner at a hotel where their families were waiting to congratulate them. My parents, my little sister, Chip's parents, and his sister were all there waiting to celebrate our engagement with us, Joanna added. The following year, they said, I do at the historic Earl Harrison house in Waco, Texas. Joanna wore a strapless white gown and a delicate tiara. After the ceremony, the bride and groom posed for photos in a vintage car with a just married sign on the back. Chip's rise to fame, and the Fixer-Upper show. Chris and Joanna's meeting was a beautiful orchestration of chance at Joanna's father's car shop, where Chip was a regular customer. This connection led to a partnership fueled by their shared dreams of creating beautiful homes and building their personal brand. This relationship blossomed into marriage, and something even more. In 2003, at the height of their fairy tale love, Chip and Joanna combined their talents to launch a successful real estate renovation company called Magnolia Homes. This was long before their television fame. Joanna's design skills complemented Chip's construction expertise perfectly, a perfect match for the dream they both shared. Together, they dove into the world of house flipping full-time, quickly turning in a profit and expanding their business empire to meet various needs. Their expertise attracted different professionals, and HGTV soon saw the prospect of this shared dream. Chip and Joanna didn't need to seek out producers or pitch their show. Their work spoke for itself, attracting a growing fan base and showcasing their unique designs, particularly with their signature farmhouse style. Their influence extended beyond their customers, with homes reflecting their design, aesthetics selling at a premium compared to others in the area. They were bound for television exposure, but they had begun a rising trajectory before they got the call. Before their television debut, Chip and Joanna had already flipped over 100 houses in Waco, Texas, aiming to transform the town into a destination. Their impressive track record and natural chemistry finally caught the attention of HGTV producers, leading to the birth of Fixer-Upper in 2012. The pilot aired in 2013, generating excitement among viewers eager to see more of the couple's work. What set the show apart was that Chip and Joanna didn't need to alter their approach to fit a certain narrative. They simply continued to do what they did best, bringing their unique vision and expertise to the show. Chip and Joanna brought their A-game to Fix Her Up, or captivating their fans with their transformation of rundown houses into stunning dream homes for families. Chip's role as the contractor allowed him to showcase his construction expertise, while his outgoing personality and playful banter with Joanna became a signature aspect of the show. He wasn't afraid to get his hands dirty or surprise viewers with his demolition skills. The show follows a familiar format, starting with a couple selecting a home for Chip to work on. The main focus then shifts to the reconstruction phase, where challenges and surprises often arise, adding to the show's appeal. Viewers eagerly anticipate seeing how the couple navigates these obstacles. Finally, the reveal stage is a favorite for both viewers and clients, as they witness the dramatic transformation of the chosen homes, often leaving clients in high spirits as they marvel at the results. Chip and Joanna's projects were more than just renovations. They were transformative experiences that touched lives and garnered widespread support. Fixer-Upper became a massive hit, winning over viewers across America who were captivated by the couple's genuine love story, design aesthetic, and Chip's undeniable charm. Challenges on the show and stepping away. However, behind the scenes, the demanding filming schedule and constant pressure to renovate took a toll on Chip Gaines and his growing family. With 5 children, Chip and his wife decided that it was best to prioritize their family over fame. It was time for a difficult decision, but it was not as difficult because Chip had the support and love of his family, and they made the decision together. In 2017, after 5 successful seasons, Chip and Joanna Gaines stepped away from the Fixer-Upper show indefinitely. After skyrocketing to fame on the popular show Fixer-Upper, Chip Gaines has learned to keep things in perspective. In his new book, No Pain, No Gains, he reflects on the moment he realized fame had become too overwhelming. It was a bit of a sad moment where I realized that fame had sort of overwhelmed me and taken over my entire life, he said. This realization struck Gaines during a visit to a flea market that his wife Joanna and their family often visited. That day, their youngest son at the time, Duke, who was only 10, wandered off on his own. It happened that before losing his son for a moment, a group of people had swarmed the scene, excited to see Chip in person. The experience had become somewhat normal for us because we were recognizable in public, but in that exact second, I sort of lost contact with Duke, Chip explained. Around the same time that I was about to pick him up and take him back to a safe place, a group of people grabbed me, fans rushed to get pictures with him and asked about Joanna. One woman even put her cheeks against his and squeezed him. Chip realized he needed to change how he lived his life after this event. It was a disturbing series of events because I realized I was unable to communicate that I was a desperate father trying to get my son to safety, he said. At the same time, I was trying to resonate with these fans and not be rude, which is something we all struggle with in such situations. This moment opened his eyes and changed his perspective, prompting him to take stock of how he needed to balance his responsibilities and interactions. Managing the show and their numerous businesses had also become really overwhelming, but they had no way to explain to the army of fans that had grown so fond of the show, so they just let time do the fixing. While they cited prioritizing family and exploring new creative avenues as reasons for their break, some speculated that disagreements with producers may have also played a role. After stepping away from television, Chip remained active in managing Magnolia homes and expanding their brand. They opened a store in Waco, launched the lifestyle magazine Magnolia Journal, and ventured into the restaurant business with Magnolia Market Silos. Chip also pursued various creative endeavors, co-authoring books with Joanna and even trying his hand at acting in television movies. Chip gains business ventures after Fixer Upper. By the time they left Fixer Upper, Magnolia had grown into a comprehensive lifestyle brand, expanding far beyond its original decor focus. Chip and Joanna's rising popularity played a big role in this success. With their interesting sense of business growth and expansion, Magnolia experienced significant growth. In 2016, they opened Magnolia Silos, a large complex that included their original store along with new shops, restaurants, a bakery, and event spaces. Magnolia Silos quickly became a must-visit spot for fans, attracting tourists from all over the country eager to experience the Magnolia lifestyle. Building on this success, Chip and Joanna introduced Magnolia Market at the Silos in 2015. This store, a modern version of their little shop on Bosque in Waco, Texas, focuses on selling home goods that Joanna and her team update seasonally. Chip, in an interview, said Joe curates the full product assortment at Magnolia Market and on magnolia.com to reflect the colors, textures, and beauty of each season. Tourism in Waco has boomed since the Gainies opened the Silos. According to the Waco tourism site, 564,000 people visited the city in 2013. And by 2019, the city was attracting over 2 million visitors annually. This tourism growth is largely due to the curated shopping experience at Magnolia, which features various vendors offering home goods, apparel, gifts, and Magnolia-branded merchandise. In 2016, Chip and Joanna launched Magnolia Seed Plus Supply at the Silos in Waco, Texas. This store offers a range of gardening products and supplies, including food for Magnolia Table and the Salvation Army. Additionally, the Gainises sell baked goods through their online channels and at Silos Baking Company, which also opened in 2016. The bakery's menu includes cookies, cupcakes, croissants, and more, with select items available for online delivery. Visitors to the Silos can also enjoy food from Magnolia-owned brands through food truck station on the property. On April 10, 2019, the Gainises announced the launch of a new media company. They will serve as chief creative officers, and current HGTV president, Allison Page, will serve as president of the new joint venture, which will include an ATV network and a streaming app. In November 2019, the Gaines opened a coffee shop, Magnolia Press in Waco, Texas, adding to their existing businesses. Magnolia Table and Silos Baking Company on April 26, 2020. The soft launch of the cable channel Magnolia Network began with a 4-hour presentation on the DIY network titled Magnolia Presents A Look Back and a Look Ahead. Discovery Inc. announced that Fixer Upper would be revived as a launch program for Magnolia Network, a new channel overseen by the Gainises that replaced HGTV's sister channel, DIY Network. The rebranding of DIY Network as Magnolia Network was initially set for October 4, 2020, but was delayed due to the COVID-19 pandemic. On August 4, 2020, it was announced that the network would launch in 2021, with Fixer Upper resuming production before the new network's launch on January 5, 2022. Scandals and controversies for Chip, the challenges did not stop with the show. He continued to face scrutiny for his involvement in several scandals affecting public perception. It was revealed that he may have burned bridges on his way to success. Chip and Joanna didn't build Magnolia as solo players. They had other investors involved in the business. The supposed bridges that Chip burned. The story was about the fact that before their television fame, the couple's business was thriving and they steadily rose towards success. But the show came along and earned them more than the business. Chip's relationship with his partners could easily be mistaken for that of equals. However, when the opportunity arose for the couple to transition to television, Chip made a slippery move and persuaded each partner to sell their shares in the company to him for a nominal sum of $2,500 each. This seemingly simple transaction went unnoticed at the time due to prevailing conditions. However, once Fixer Upper hit the airwaves, the brand's exposure skyrocketed, leading to a surge in product demand and profits. Former partners soon realized they had been sidelined, suspecting Chip had orchestrated the buyout to benefit from the television deal. In response, they filed a lawsuit against him, alleging insider trading and seeking a hefty compensation of $1 million. However, the case was ultimately resolved in Chip's favor in 2020. While the partners claimed foul play, it's worth noting that they willingly sold their shares to Chip, absolving him of any wrongdoing. When news of the transaction became public, some people viewed Chip's actions differently from an ethical standpoint. While he may not have stolen from his partners, his strategic maneuvering painted him as an opportunist, tarnishing his public image significantly. Despite efforts to rectify the situation, the damage had been done, leaving Chip with little recourse. In an attempt to salvage his reputation, Chip filed a countersuit against his partners for defamation, seeking to clear his name. Eventually, they reached an out-of-court settlement, the details of which remained undisclosed. However, the damage to Chip's image had already been done, and he was left to grapple with the consequences. To compound matters, Gaines faced scrutiny from the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, in 2018. Violations discovered during construction raised concerns that Chip prioritized profits over the health of his clients, casting a negative light on the show. In response, the couple sought to address the issue promptly to restore their reputation. The couple faced a significant issue related to the use of lead-based paints in the homes they renovated. Lead paint, commonly used in houses built before 1978, poses serious health risks, especially to children. In response, the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, established the renovation, repair, and painting rule to ensure the safe handling of lead paint during renovations. After reviewing footage from several seasons of Fixer Upper, the Environmental Protection Agency identified 33 renovated homes where lead-safe work practices were not followed. This raised concerns about the show inadvertently promoting unsafe renovation techniques to viewers, particularly those attempting DIY projects. Following the EPA's investigation, Chip and Joanna Gaines' company, Magnolia Homes, reached a settlement agreement with the agency. This included a $40,000 penalty for violating the RRP rule. Additionally, Magnolia Homes committed an extra $160,000 to a lead paint abatement program in their hometown of Waco, Texas, demonstrating their commitment to addressing the issue and restoring confidence in their work. The program aimed to identify and address lead paint hazards in homes and child-occupied facilities. They also dedicated an episode of the show to discuss lead paint and its potential hazards, aiming to further educate the public on the issue and best practices. Ensuring that such incidents do not recur was of paramount importance. As a result, Magnolia Homes implemented a compliance management program to ensure future renovations adhered to the EPA's RRP regulations. This included enhanced record-keeping and training for staff and subcontractors. While the incident didn't derail Fixer Upper, it raised questions about the responsibility of reality TV shows in portraying potentially hazardous activities. It highlighted the importance of clear communication and adherence to safety regulations, even in the fast-paced world of television production, tragedy, and health battles. Success comes at great costs. All the hard work, all the toil, all the daily loads of stressful tasks to keep customers satisfied definitely comes at a cost. And for Chip Gaines, his health took a hit. Chip and his wife Joanna are always on the move. Despite being dedicated parents to their 5 children, they continuously work to expand and enhance their Magnolia brand. The cancellation of Fixer Upper might have been a signal to slow down for some, but not for this hardworking couple. So trouble found its way through. They have both recently opened up about their health struggles, shedding light on some serious issues they've encountered. In February 2019, Chip experienced a widowmaker heart attack, which occurs when a major artery to the heart becomes blocked. This type of heart attack is particularly dangerous and often fatal. Chip had to undergo emergency surgery to address the blockage and thankfully was later released from the hospital in good health. This health scare was a stark reminder that heart disease is a significant issue that can strike anyone, regardless of age or lifestyle. Chip's experience highlights the importance of being aware of heart attack symptoms and seeking immediate medical attention if they occur. Symptoms can include chest pain, shortness of breath, and discomfort in other areas of the upper body. Recognizing these signs and acting quickly can be life-saving. This is obviously why Chip survived his attack as well. In sharing their health challenges, Chip and Joanna helped remind their fans and followers of the importance of health awareness and the need to prioritize well-being even in the midst of a busy and successful life. Since his heart attack, Chip Gaines has become an advocate for heart health. He shares his experience to encourage others to take steps to reduce their risk of heart disease. His story is a reminder that while heart disease is serious, it's possible to recover from a heart attack and live a full, healthy life. The fact that he survived and recovered highlights the importance of modern medicine and seeking immediate medical help when experiencing symptoms of a heart attack. According to his revelations, common symptoms of a heart attack include chest pain, shortness of breath, and pain in the arm, neck, or jaw. Chip says if you experience any of these symptoms, it's crucial to call 911 immediately. Early diagnosis and treatment is your best bet at survival and recovery. Chip's experience is a powerful reminder that heart disease can affect anyone, regardless of age or lifestyle. Chip also explained that it is important to know the symptoms of a heart attack and take steps to reduce your risk, such as eating a healthy diet, exercising regularly, and quitting smoking. Reviving the Fixer Upper Show. Despite their break from television in 2018, Chip and Joanna Gaines attempted to revive the show in 2020. Interestingly, they chose to oversee production through their own production company, Magnolia. This decision fueled speculation that their departure from previous producers may not have been on amicable terms. Finally, in 2021, the couple made a triumphant return to television with Fixer Upper. This new show followed a similar format, but with a twist. In one episode, the couple renovated a historic Waco hotel, turning it into a stunning destination property. The return of Fixer Upper was met with excitement from fans worldwide, proving that Chip and Joanna's magic touch hadn't faded. They currently oversee the production of their own shows, and have been doing a great job since they started. Today, Chip Gaines remains a beloved television personality, successful entrepreneur, and devoted father and husband. However, in 2021, Chip did something that rattled his fans once more. Concerns arose when Chip released an image with his head shaved, leading some to believe he was battling cancer. Emotional messages flooded in, with many hoping for his recovery. Chip didn't immediately address the rumors, fueling speculation that he might be gravely ill. However, it was later clarified that the Gaines had accepted an ambassadorial position from St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, aiming to raise awareness for children battling cancer. As for Chip's shaved head, he donated his hair to make wigs for children undergoing cancer treatment, shedding light on his charitable efforts. This news brought relief to his fans and highlighted his commitment to helping others. The campaign raised over $300,000 for children battling cancer. Today, Chip Gaines remains a beloved television personality, successful entrepreneur, and devoted family man. His wife, Joanna, stands by his side as they expand their businesses. Taking a break from television gave them the opportunity to focus on their ventures. The Magnolia brand has evolved into a lifestyle empire, including Magnolia Market Silos, a bakery, a restaurant, and vacation rentals. They've also launched Magnolia Network, featuring various lifestyle programs, including the return of Fixer Upper in 2021. The future for Chip Gaines and Magnolia. Despite their hectic schedules, Chip and Joanna always prioritize their family life. They openly express their faith and commitment to nurturing their 5 children. Chip's realization of the importance of family hit home when he almost lost his son in a crowd. The couple is renowned for their philanthropic endeavors, notably their support for St. Jude's Hospital. With their talent, charisma, and dedication to family values, Chip and Joanna Gaines continue to serve as inspirations to millions worldwide. Looking ahead, Chip's plate is already full. Apart from their TV show, the Magnolia Empire's success is undeniable. With the Magnolia Network producing their content, the couple may explore diverse avenues. This could involve deeper involvement in renovation projects, venturing into new design ventures, or even unscripted shows focusing on their family life. The potential for the Magnolia brand is vast. Chip and Joanna could expand their retail presence, introduce new product lines, or even explore franchise opportunities. With their combined net worth estimated at $50 million, the future looks bright for the dynamic duo. These days, Chip and Joanna Gaines are renowned for running one of the most successful shows on TV. They may choose to explore mentorship opportunities, guiding others on a similar path to success. Chip Gaines' journey is far from over, driven by his entrepreneurial spirit, creativity, and dedication to family. Reflecting on 10 years of Fixer Upper, Chip and Joanna said, "When Fixer Upper premiered 10 years ago, we couldn't have imagined the journey we had ahead of us. Though a lot has changed and evolved in the decade between then and now, our love for home is still at the heart of everything we do." They continued, "We're grateful for the chance to keep adding to the stories of these Waco houses. Fixer Upper spin-offs like Fixer Upper, The Castle 2022, and more recently, Fixer Upper, The Hotel came before the couple's new show. We are very excited to see where his future plans take him. Concerning the problems surrounding Chip, we hope to see Gaines as they change how people see them. What do you think about Chip Gaines' life? Leave a note below with what you think. Thanks for seeing this movie. We hope it was interesting for you. Click on the link that appears to read up on your favorite famous news. I'll see you there."